Tofu and soy have been getting a lot of publicity lately, both good and bad. It's been touted both as a miracle food or the worst thing that ever happened to diet. So yeah, it's no wonder that many people are left confused. Whenever a single food receives this much attention, whether it's positive or negative, it's usually time to raise a red flag. Why? Because it means that people are building a case for either pushing it into the market or against it to restrict it. And I found that much of the funding for research is coming from farming companies such as John Deere, and the funding for research against soy is usually from the meat and dairy industry. So here's my concern. What I'm worried about is that soy will go from being a perfectly normal, good food to a monstrosity. Companies are starting to inject soy into everything. Soy elements are now found in mayo, dressings, frozen dinners, breads, candy bar, cookies, junk food, fake meats, fast food, and so on. We're headed in the same general direction as high fructose corn syrup, but with soy instead. And don't get me wrong, soy is definitely a good food, but once it's heavily processed, you're at the mercy of whoever packaged it in who knows what concentration or state. What I recommend is sticking with soy in its natural form, like cooked soybean, edamame, tofu, miso, tempeh, tamari, and soy milk, and so forth. As far as quantities, I always research countries that have been consuming the food in question for the longest time and just copy them. So for example, the total soy consumption in Japan and in China is about 8 to 13 grams per day. It's not much. It comes to about a quarter to a half ounce per day, and these countries have some of the longest lifespans, and they've been eating soy literally for thousands of years. So I would definitely trust that fact. As far as the latest scientific papers from 2011, I can summarize for you what I found after scouring the net. 1. Soy seems to help with cholesterol. No surprise there, it's a plant. But if companies ever develop a soy extract pill for cholesterol, I would definitely pass on it. Just eat well instead of taking pills for anything. 2. Soy does not give you cancer, but just remember to stick with natural soy, which I just mentioned, and not some Frankenstein genetically modified emulsified soy extract that's processed into some weird food creation. Seriously, avoid getting experimented on by companies trying to turn a profit. 3. Yes, soy has isoflavones, which is a type of phytoestrogen, but it's not like human estrogen that we're familiar with. They have a different function. Phytoestrogen actually helps regulate estrogen levels, kind of like how insulin regulates blood sugar levels. So it does not affect the reproductive hormone levels in men or the reproductive hormone levels in pre- or postmenopausal women. So in summary, unprocessed soy is awesome for you, and the recommended portion is less than half an ounce per day. Just continue eating soy, but remember to enjoy the rest of the foods in the same family, like kidney beans, lima beans, pinto, chickpeas. There's so many of them, lentils, plain peas, black-eyed peas, etc. I hope I answered your questions and addressed your concerns. If not, feel free to contact me on Facebook or on YouTube, and I'll leave the links to the research in the video info section below. Cheers.